TCS Wings 1 Business Skill 2 Top 50 plus MCQs and get the distinction in Business Skill. Hello friends, welcome back to Smart Nazi Tech Study. So before starting the video, hit a like, subscribe and share. Also watch the video till the end. So the first question is, when you convince others with strong arguments, it is known as persuasion. So when you convince others in the team meetings or in the other meetings, other casual meetings with a strong arguments, strong definitions, then it is called persuasion. Second question, you are stressed out as you have tons of work to be delivered. What will you do now? So the right answers will be two options are right answer. Basically this is a MCQ question which is multiple select questions. They will give in this question 4-5 options are there. In that 4-5 options you need to select the two right answers. So the right answers are set smart and devise an effective plan. Second one is calm yourself and do a positive self-talk. Third question, dash problems typically have dash, while dash problem typically have dash. So in the dash, this is also a multiple select questions. They will provide you 5-6 options. In that 5-6 options, you have to select the first one is structured. Structured problem typically have only one solution, while unstructured problems typically have many solutions. Next question, this is a MCQ question, direct answer MCQ you need to select. The objective of DevOps environment is to combine development and operation. DevOps is basically development plus operations. So it is a basically combination of development and operations. Fifth most important questions, which among the below reason is important for team cohesiveness? Conflict and debate. Team cohesiveness means goodness, good thing. So conflict and debate is the below reason. So conflicts are there, but you have to be debate on the conflicts and get the solution done. Sixth, another important question, which is creativity requires challenging business as usual. So this is a true or false question. You need to select the true answer. Seventh important question, an employee with good emotional intelligence would like to be observed engaging in some of the following behaviors. So this is a MCQ multiple select question. In this you have to select the two right answers among the 5-6 options. So the first right answer is deal effectively with an angry customer. Second one is recognize when a coworker needs help and is too embarrassed to ask. So in our work environment, some people are shy people. So if they have any problems, they would not ask, but we need to take care all of them in our team. So eighth important question, identify the behavioral reaction to anxiety. So this is also MCQ multiple select question. So the first option is avoiding situation where there are chances of experiencing anxiety, and the second right option is escaping situations when feelings of anxiety begins. Ninth most important question, which is a 6-step version of process writing can be viewed as a strategy for accomplishing the task, solving the problem of doing a writing project. If so, we need to follow the given step in a particular order. So they will give you these options in a jumbled order. So you need to assemble this in a proper order. So in this answer I have ordered in a right order, proper order, which means the first one is brainstorming, which is ideas generation. Second one is organizing the ideas. Third one is developing a draft. Fourth one is obtaining feedback, and fifth one is revising. Sixth one is last one is publishing. So you need to order these things. Hope you have understood that one. So 10th important one, what should you do when there is a misunderstanding with a customer? So TCS is a client based organization. We deal with customers, which means our project stakeholders. So if there is a misunderstanding placing between us and our customer, so what we have to do? Ask them what you can do to help clarify. So apologize for the misunderstanding, even though it may not have been your mistake. So protecting organization, we need to apologize for the customer, even though our mistake is not there. So this is the personal choice, but in the exam you have to select this one, then only you will get the mark for the exam, mark for the question. 11th one, while trying to do persuasion, it is important to follow a process. Which of the following statements is true in the process of persuasion? So I have selected the all. So the all are get the right introduction done, disagreeing when you do not really agree. So in the options all are there. So you need to select that all. So I have listed the what are the answers also. And the third one is be quick to develop your arguments and explain your rationale. Being subtle, strong is crucial. Speaking continuously in order to sound more credible. 12th important one. You have an important meeting with a prospective client later today. So the right answer is emphasize what the prospect will lose if he or she does not implement your ideas at the present time. You need to use here scarcity principle. 13th important question. You are managing a project of launching a sales tool. So the right answer will be you will request him to so sales tool you want to managing, but your team lead or someone project manager does not like that one. So what you have to do in that case, this is the question. So answer will be you will request him to use the tool once and ask him about his feedback. That is the right answer. And the 14th important one is daydreaming is one of the most fundamental idea generation techniques to trigger great ideas. So this is the options are true or false. You need to select the true as a right answer. Identify the steps of root cause analysis from options given below. So the right answers are I have listed out. Identify and describe the problem clearly. Establish a timeline from the normal situation up to the time the problem occurred. So this is a MSQ multiple select question. You need to select the more than one answer among the 5-6 answers. So the answers you have to select two answers. First one is identify, second one is establish a timeline, like that. 16th most important question. In which step of the problem solving decision making process? Problem solving decision making process is the dash fishbone diagram used here. So fishbone diagram is used in the second phase. So you need to select the second as the option as right answer. 17th important one. You could not achieve the outcome as planned because you did not set the SMART goals and you could not come up with an effective plan. So in the dash options, you have to select the right answers among the options. 18th one of your team leads is known for his team management skills. So the right answers are he believes in creating an environment of sharing and caring so as to ensure team performs to its best. Continue to support each other through reciprocation. Reciprocation means giving and taking. So if you do favor for someone, someone will favor you, like that. 19th one, most important one. What does this term indicates in relation to growth mindset? Think realistically about time and effort. So this is a multiple select question. You have to select the two or more right answers among the given answers. So the first right answer is effort and time goes hand in hand. Second right answer is don't expect to master every topic under the sun in one sitting. And the third option is also there, which is also right answer. It takes time to learn. So in this question, three options are there. Three are right one among the 5-6 options. 20th most important one. Since all members of a group are rarely equal in status, most groups suffers from dash. Most groups suffers from the answer is minority domination. So the 21st question. Given below are some of the tasks that you perform. Identify the one that stands as an example of streamlining your work in an effort to eliminate time wasting tasks. So the right option you have to select look for duplication of effort and waste, then take action to eliminate them immediately, which is the right option. So another MSQ multiple select question, which is what are the 5 barriers to a sale according to Zig Ziglar? So the 5 barriers are no need, no money, no hurry, no trust and no desire. 23rd important question. Match the following storytelling techniques with their TEDx presenters. Storytelling techniques are bring characters to life. So you have to select the Malcolm Gladwell told the bring characters to life. So Richard Tururi given the statement immerse your audience in the story. Create a suspense is given by TEDx speaker Jack Ibrahim. Tell a personal story would be a Leslie Morgan. So you have to remember this one, and you have to give the appropriate statement for the person. 24th important question. What does Agile focus on? The Agile focus on value delivery. Robot section. Regarding robot section, they have given one question. So you need to select this is an example of motivational bias, as robot shows a natural tendency to highlight the positiveness in accordance with his motivational and incentives. So if you see the robot section, you need to select this right answer. 26th question, most important one. Which of the following would not influence your assessment of data, information or evidence? So the right answer will be implications. Influence your assessment of data, information or evidence. So this is another one, conceptual knowledge, assumptions, point of view. So influence your assessment of data, information or evidence. Here you need to select the MSQ, multiple select question answers, conceptual knowledge, assumptions, point of view. 27th question, which is important one. The rule of reciprocity. Reciprocity is a social norm in which a person obligated to return the favor if someone does something for them. So this is the true option, because charity sends us a dozens of greetings in the reciprocity of any donation for them. So reciprocity is the giving and taking. 28th important question. Identify the option that do not qualify as the features of DevOps. So these two options are not qualify features of DevOps. So it requires maximum downtime and minimal service backups. Second one is there are separate teams for operations and development. So these are the features that do not qualify as the DevOps feature. So the right features of DevOps are: DevOps is a tool which is solely automation. Deployment needs less programming knowledge when compared to the development. Teams need to communicate in order to proceed to the next step. These are the right features of DevOps. So 29th most important question. Name the title of the speech of a Dr. Martin Luther King dash. So he has written a book which is I Have a Dream or I Too Had a Dream. So remember this question, most of the time this question is came in Wings 1 cycles. 30th important question. Identify suggested techniques for overcoming time waste in the work environment. Select all that apply. So this is a MSQ, multiple select questions. Here 5-6 options are there. You need to select the right options among them. First one is be decisive and finish things is the right option, and the fifth option is the set a time limit for a important tasks and projects. This is also right options. So among the 5-6 options, these two options are the right options. 31st important one. When working to resolve an issue and achieve a win-win solution to a conflict, it is most effective to use confrontation and problem solving techniques is the right answer. Which principle of persuasion is related to titles, trailers and tune? So this is the authority principle of persuasion, which is related to titles, trailers and tune. And the 33rd question is ethos is a dash. Ethos is pertains to one character. 34 most important question. The voice technique is a tactic of one of the following options. Identify the correct answer. The correct answer will be negotiation. The voice technique is related to the negotiation. Remember this question because this is many times came in the Wings 1 business skill cycles. 36th most important question. 4 dimension of emotional intelligence was coined by Daniel Goleman. So D is there, O Daniel Goleman, like that you need to remember. So this is the most important question because every time, most of the time for this question is came in the Wings 1 May, November, like that May, November, August in previous times also this came. 4 dimension of emotional intelligence was coined by especially Daniel Goleman. You need to select this option. The 36th question is you wish to grow your credibility by growing your expertise. Which of the following options are correct? So credibility, trusted and believed in a capacity, caliber or trustworthiness. Credibility meaning people believe in them and trust them. So the right options are This is also MSQ multiple select question. So these are the right options, which is first one, research and read relevant articles, attend trainings, seek knowledge from most experienced co-workers. 37th important question, when negotiating, asking for something extra at the end, right before you make your deal or agreement. So this is a querying pen technique. Next most important question, very most important question, 38th one, what are the 4 dimensions of emotional intelligence? So this is a MSQ multiple select question. In this you need to select the self-awareness, social awareness, self-management and social skills. These are the right options for this question. 39th one, which among the following are methods to determine root cause of a problem? To determine root cause of a problem, you should have 5 whys, why, what, why, where, like that, and a fishbone diagram. This is also MSQ question, important one. 40th one, we have 20 more questions, but this is one of the important question. Which among the following are the behaviors of a cohesive team? So cohesive team means good team. So the first option is trust, second conflict and debate, commitment, result and accountability are the behaviors of a cohesive team. Sakshi Toyota, so founder of Toyota, invented which among this? She invented a root cause analysis. Limited edition cars are example of which principle of influence? So scarcity principle. So limited edition, after buying these cars, buying these things, then only they will release other things. So this will be a scarcity principle. Next important one, which cells are responsible for to think and make decisions? So neuron cells are responsible for to thinking and making decision. 44th important question, which among the following is not a barrier to problem solving? So consistency is not a barrier to a problem solving. 45th one, which is the last step of negotiation process? So last step is closure and implementation. 46th important question, charities that sends you half a dozen greeting cards along with a request for a donation are using the compliance technique of reciprocation. So reciprocation is giving and taking. So another question, 47th one, which would not influence your assessment of data, information or evidence? So right answer will be implications. 48th one, the rule of reciprocity is a social norm in which a person feels obligated to return the favor if someone does something for them. So this is a reciprocity and the right and the option for this is true. This is a true or false question, you have to select the true. So interview related questions, which is also present in Business Skll 2. Don't send advanced questions is one of the tips to conduct great interviews. Which of the following statements stand as reason for it? So responses would be sound very scripted and may seem written by a committee. We should not send our advanced questions if we are taking interview for anyone, any candidates. Second right answer is asking questions in advance eliminates the scope for follow-up questions. 50th important one, Thomas Skillman model is a barometer of dash, conflict and resolution style. 51st question, which principle of persuasion is related to titles, stylers and tune? So authority principle is related to titles, stylers and tune in the persuasion. Identify the methods to determine root cause of a problem. Again 5 ways and fishbone diagram. So these are the most important repeated questions. 57th one, what characteristics should an organization adopt to become a DevOps organization? So our organization is a DevOps organization. It has to be adopt, focus on productive thinking, focus on fail fast strategy, focus on automation. These are the right options among the options. This is a MSQ question, multiple select question. 54th one, identify the barriers to problem solving. So barriers of problem solving are assumptions, prejudice, confirmation bias, mental set, functional fixedness, irrelevant information. So this is a MSQ multiple select questions. You need to select these options as the right options. Prejudice means, here second is a prejudice, which means a strong unreasonable feeling of not liking. So these are the barriers to problem solving skills. Dash, dash and dash are the suggested 3 practices of problem solving. So analyzing, planning, prioritizing are the 3 suggested practices of problem solving. 58th important question, a specific type of argument that is based only on principle of logic and reasoning is called persuasion. So this is a true or false question, you have to select the true. For connecting emotionally, you need to reach the heart. So heart is the right answer. What happens when there is a trust between people, select all that apply. This is also MSQ multiple select question. You need to select the right answers among the answers. If you select any one of the answer as wrong option which is wrong, then whole question will be marked as wrong. So choose the right answers among these very carefully. So right options are: trust makes people feel eager to be a part of relationship or group that depends on each other. Second option, right option, people willingly contribute in what is needed, not just by their presence, but also talent, energy, and honest thoughts on how the relationship or group can grow. People can share their confidential information with each other as well if you have trust among the people. So these are the top 50 plus MCQ questions which will be came in our next upcoming cycle. Must prepare it. Go through one more time also if you require. So if you have any Elevate Wings one related any doubts or queries, you can book a session with me with a 99 rupees. And if you want a Wings one related complete A to Z coaching for 1 month, you can choose this plan. For 3 months same, you have to select this one. If you require TCS Wings 1 materials, basic plus premier materials, you have to choose this one. For 6 months guidance, you have to choose this plan. Total 6 months, this price only. Career related doubts or clarification, book this one. Ask me anything, which is 60. This is a query, replies in 2 days. This is a chart based question, replies in 2 days. If you require this top 50 plus important questions, which is almost 60 important MCQs, you have to go to our channel and click on join and take the Wings 1 basic materials membership. Join, and after joining you will get that perks. And if you want to support our channel, click this one and join. If you require Wings 1 premium, both the basic and the non-basic one, you should have to select this plan. So this is all about TCS Wings 1 Business Skll 2 top 50 plus MCQs. We shall meet in another super latest video. Until then, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.